It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. Buckle up. There's football coming your way, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. With Brock here, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're off on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, here's Baker. This one's taken in by Otton. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. That's grabbed at the 10. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 16, connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Complete beyond the marker. A lot of mess on the move here. Inside the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. These guys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that is a touchdown. These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mike Evans with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And his guys tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Here's ETN to begin the drive. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. This offense getting all set for this series. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown! These guys have taken the first quarter lead. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And these guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes their offense out again. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red on red. Sink right. Silver.
Pressure coming for Lawrence. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Hey, run!
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The visitors and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Go, go! Here we go.
1st down throw, Lawrence. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Go, go! Hot.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
11. All right, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. This offense making its way back out now. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Ventrell Miller making that play. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Mayfield now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Chad Muma's got it. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And they're going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys tie things up at 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here's Mayfield. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. 2 plays ago, if we had seriously mentioned a safety partner, we'd have been laughed out of this booth, right?
Well, they say things move fast in the NFL, huh?
A couple of back-to-back sacks, losses like that, really opens us up to possibilities we weren't expecting.
Yeah, not all those possibilities are good, Kate, unless you're that defense that just dropped 2 points on the scoreboard.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The offense getting set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
Hey, Lion!
Now it's Lawrence. He'll get this to ETN. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Think right. Hey, run. Red.
Now a give to ETN running right. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Hey.
Lawrence throwing here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Think right, open.
Lawrence looking to throw. It's taken in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Motioning the tight end now.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
On red.
From the 16. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Go, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, smash. Silver.
Throwing from the gun here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Bigsby. And he gets in. Touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys push the lead to 2 scores now. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball's headed to the 40. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Irving on the inside give. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up 1st down.
Hey, alert!
So a crazy 1st half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Pressure coming. Baker. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd down. Mayfield to pass. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he will take this in. Touchdown! Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Duvernay on the return. out of bounds up across the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
11, again.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Red on red. Red.
Lawrence to throw it. Got Washington. It's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The visitors and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That pass complete to McMillan. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And now it's 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Here he is on 3rd and long. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So out now comes the punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. They're up by just 2, so you have to think they just want to get to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Hey, run. Hey, kill. Go. It's hot.
1st down throw, Lawrence. That throw behind his intended target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Here we go.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Complete. It's Ingram. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. We have reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2 quarters. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These 2 teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters. So let's get back to it, as I'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so
These
much
2
for
teams
the
making their final
Coach,
adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back
to this one as
for
we
the call.
begin
Let's
the
rejoin
third quarter.
Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
It's going to be taken in at the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They've got first down from the 31.
Omaha! Here's that.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down, Jones to throw. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Pressure comes, Jones. Hauled in left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives them the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
12.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
21. Omaha, set.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go, get set. Great time.
Jones now on 3rd down. Completed to Reynolds. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He gets this one to Strange. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Omaha, set. Great set.
Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Omaha. Cut.
They'll run with Johnson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Omaha, set. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. The back's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here we go, get set. 11.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Touchdown! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys push the lead to 2 scores now. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Their offense ready to take the field now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They get to him and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. First throw for the backup now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Starts the return at the 34. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be their football. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Omaha, set. Tonight.
A give right side. Here's Bigsby. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Omaha.
Man in motion here.
Reset.
Completed to Davis. And he crosses midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Omaha, set. Reset.
Play fake, Jones. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 41-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
21. Here we go, get set. Set on.
Another try following the sack. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Into the hands of Bigsby, complete. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
11. Omaha, set high. 11.
They send a man in motion.
21. Not.
Now Jones on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Omaha, set.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. He beams one deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Omaha, set. Here we go. 11. 11. Tonight.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's loaded another one up. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Punting unit out now. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. The big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they'll continue to lead by 9.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Another drive coming up for this offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Trask looking to pass. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Trask. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Tight end motioning right. Trying again, following the sack. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Shotgun now on third down. He's got it near the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here.
12.
First down throw by Jones. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here we go. 11. Great time.
This is Bigsby. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, get set.
Throwing here, Jones. Can't get it to him, incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Omaha, set. Great time.
Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Johnson now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense running back out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Jones trying again after the pick. That pass caught by Strange. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. On the shotgun, it's Jones. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, get set. 11.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Omaha, set. 12.
Again, Jones to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down.
Omaha, set.
To throw, here's Jones. Finding Davis. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give him a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Omaha, set. Here we go. 11. Great shot.
Jones on first down. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go, set. Set high.
Here he is to throw. Davis there to grab it. And they get this down to the 28. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Omaha, set. 21. 12. Great shot.
Looking to throw it. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go. 11. Omaha, set high. Set.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. This offense ready to get going again now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.